On the air at 10 o'clock, Miami-Dade jail officials have finished their investigation into how an inmate became pregnant behind bars.
The team's Heather Walker has the exclusive in tonight's 7 Investigates.
It's a real twist. It is. Everybody says it to me. This is like some Lifetime movie network.
But it wasn't a movie. In November, 7 Investigates revealed how Daisy Link got pregnant by fellow TGK inmate Jawan DePaz, despite the two never physically meeting.
She's a miracle baby. She's a blessing.
Now 7 Investigates has obtained newly released records, including handwritten love letters between DePaz and Link. One even appears to show a list of possible baby names.
The big question here is, how did this happen?
Through the vent.
Longer than a full-term pregnancy. That's how long it took Miami-Dade Corrections to investigate this strange case. Their report backs up what the inmates told us in jailhouse interviews, but it still leaves unanswered questions, like how could this have happened without staff realizing?
They should actually thank me. I found a huge breach in their security. I haven't gotten a thank you yet.
Officials at the jail say they conducted a thorough review of the incident and concluded there was insufficient evidence to substantiate staff misconduct. However, the jail did make changes after the 2 inmates conceived a child in a highly inconceivable way.
I put the semen in a saran wrap every day, like 5 times a day for like a month straight.
He would kind of like roll it up, almost like a cigarette, and he would attach it to the line that we had in the vent, and I would pull it through. From there, I had placed it inside of, it was, you know, the yeast infections, the yeast infection applicators. I had placed it inside of there, and then from there, yeah, I administered it.
The records reveal a doctor put in place a procedure to drastically reduce, if not eliminate, applicators/tips in circulation for inmates. And that's not the only security change.
I know that they rearranged the certain levels where males are not to be in the same level as females, so that way the vents don't collide.
That appears to be true. The details of this action plan are redacted, but the objective is to ensure that inmates are not communicating through the vents as well as transporting contraband throughout the building.
Not gonna lie, it's gonna go down in history.
DePaz told investigators no correctional staff was involved or aware of the plan.
Over here, I'm like a celebrity.
DePaz is no longer in county custody.
Mr. DePaz, the court will now adjudicate you guilty.
Last month, the 24-year-old pleaded guilty to murdering a man and was sentenced to 25 years in state prison.
Call up the case of Daisy Link.
Link remains at TGK, awaiting trial in a separate murder case. Their daughter, who's now almost 9 months old, is living with DePaz's mother. Heather Walker, 7 News.
And Miami-Dade Corrections declined 7 Investigates' request for an interview.